Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next match of the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2025 Winter Tournament. We are in Swiss Round 3 in the 0 and 2 group, and we have a match between Xarnax42 and McMonkey819. I am Elso, and I am joined here in the booth by CD Improv.
Hey, also, how are you doing today? And we definitely want to make sure that we thank Pleco for doing our tracking in the background, and Trenton for jumping in and getting us all set up.
Absolutely.
How are you doing today, and what kind of cookie are we going to discover?
So, I am doing fantastic, and I think we are going to discover an eggless oatmeal blueberry cookie.
Interesting. I actually have a recipe for an eggless almond oatmeal coconut dried cranberry cookie with orange peel that is fairly delicious. Yeah, though it does have butter, but you can make it vegan by swapping in coconut oil.
Well, the trouble is that I like butter. And it looks like we're getting a start.
Yeah, we're gonna start on that screen where it's either you go right and explore half the world, or you go left and, you get like a third of it. Xarnax is, he was trying to set up the reverse, the left to right clip, but that's a little bit difficult without the sword to be able to buffer. He's gonna get it on the second time. McMonkey, it looks like he's gonna do the same thing. Alright, we're gonna go south to level 3.
This makes sense. Looks like McMonkey is gonna go north towards the Armos.
Alright, we're gonna get a little bit of help with the sync here from Trenton, who's amazing. And that's a 34 rupee medium secret. That's way better than 25.
Yes, money is actually potentially available in the seed. And there's a red candle, so you don't gotta buy a candle.
Ooh. Okay, that is really nice. That is very, very nice. Okay, thank you kindly, Trenton. We'll keep that in mind. Xarnax is going to take an unfortunate death. McMonkey's already got his first weapon, and the game said, no, you can't have bombs yet.
So I guess so Xarnax will probably end up going there while just routing up towards the grave?
Either that or he'll get all the way up, check the grave. It looks like we're going to get a peek at what the coast item is. The red ring.
Well, alright. So, let's see. Ladder's going to be deep in level 6 with a bunch of wish robes.
And we're never going to see it.
Yeah, because it'll be on a raft spot.
We're not going to get it. It'll be like, the raft will be not ladder block. The raft will be bow block.
Yep.
Yeah. Bommy's saying no fairy has a candle. Yeah. Yep. The red candle is the white sword item today. We're going to find some any roads. One of them is going to give us Death Mountain access, which is not terrible. Xarnax is going to find the potions letter and leave it behind, which is not uncommon without second quest bubbles.
Yeah. You can generally pick up a potion out of your last take any cave and then you just go.
Yeah. Or, well, you hope you can. I only caught a couple of those any roads, as we're going to find a heart in a take any cave. Oh yeah, our most thing. It was one of the free items. Many, many free items on the overworld.
So it looks like the meat price is bad. Thankfully, that's the expensive meat, so that might be a cheaper meat.
Are we sure? What if they're all just prime rib today?
Well, then you have a tasty steak.
Hey, level 3, one screen up and to the left of Woodsword Cave.
Immediate Aquamentos.
Well, we have bombs. We could kill it.
Yeah, but it looks like McMonkey wants to spend the bomb somewhere else.
Yeah, I would hold on to him a little bit. Ooh, this is a fairly usable, item or transport? Transport, I'm betting. Yeah.
Yep. Also, the big money is 126 on Xarnax's side.
Woohoo! Alright, we are not broke. You just have to hope that Xarnax will screen scroll down into the grave area before, buying a candle.
Okay, that is a much better meat price. I'm okay with spending 55 rupees to get the meat.
So we have a pot roast. Alright, so Xarnax, this is actually a good route for him. He's going to screen scroll onto Death Armos. He's gonna hopefully get the news that that red candle is there. We just have to stay alive while things are trying to shoot at us.
Specifically, Lynx are trying to shoot at us because Xarnax is playing as a Moblin.
Yeah, I like it when that happens. He's got his red candle. He's just going, all right, give me bombs, give me bombs, give me bombs. And the game's going to say, no.
Nope.
McMonkey's going to find another staircase in 3.
It is the item.
Ooh, it's a recorder.
Alright, so with the recorder in hand, That opens up 11 new overworld spots. It allows you to get rid of Spiky if you have to.
Sorry, I was adjusting my sound so that I could hear the recorder when it actually goes off. And ignoring the fact that Spiky would never do anything as silly as block important items in this video game.
Well, the left molas will say otherwise.
Well, the left moles are just jerks, no matter what.
I think McMonkey's just gonna go ahead and leave 3.
I think I agree with that. You don't have a sword. He doesn't want to waste all of his bombs killing that Aquamentus, though. That close to start, I think Aquamentus is going to be the map. Ooh. Oh, these are good any roads.
You also might not need the Triforce at a level 3.
Alright, 15 rupee small secret. Xarnax, while he's up here, if he can not get murdered by Zora, is going to get his first, and that Darknet, is going to get his first bomb pack and be able to open up this cave.
I want to know when the Zoras became massive jerks.
I don't know, but the fact that they get to shoot at you before you even really load the screen is a little bit unfortunate. Careful, Xarnax, you can't even candle boost there. Level 8 for McMonkey.
So, I don't know what it is about this flag set, but it feels like every seed just wants to throw you into level 8 as early as possible.
Yeah, it's like, hey, there's 2 items in there. They're totally not just going to be bananas.
I like that. Please let that be a meat block. We want the meat.
Oh, poor McMonkey. He was trying to wait out the lag. So oddly enough, even though both of these runners are playing on hardware, on console, the Lionel rooms are still enough to cause a decent amount of lag. And McMonkey was trying to thread it, and it just said no. So he's going to leave level 8. We're still looking for a sword. We're going to do some checks along the way. It's kind of fun.
Yep. Both runners should probably like to see a sword.
Those are generally helpful. Xarnax, meanwhile, has 194 rupees. I think Xarnax wants to see an arrow shop and a bomb upgrade. Or a large shield, because Xarnax is actually, along with Opnopoint, one of our large shield proponents. There's 20 rupee bombs under a burn bush.
Well, the other nice thing about this sprite is because there's no actual shield on it, picking up the magic shield doesn't change any of your pixel lineups.
Oh, that's good. Hey, there's a sword.
And it's at vanilla 5, which is terrible.
Oh, good. That's a perfect place to put that.
I mean, it's
better
better
than
than
bomb
the
drop for
Death Mountain.
McMonkey, though.
It's better than the stupid Death Mountain cave.
I mean, that's just because there's nothing else over near the... Get the heart. Thank you kindly, Xarnax.
Looks like we got Likes running the potion shops. I'm not sure if I want that potion.
Well, I mean, you think the pancake can't make potions?
No, I think instead of potion, it's just going to be like blueberry and strawberry syrup.
Okay, well, since I don't like either of those, I think I will agree with you. As Xarnax finds level 1 up at the Vanilla Wood Sword Cave. White Sword Cave. I'm awake, we're fine.
I mean, the White Sword Cave could be the Wood Sword Cave if the Wood Sword rolls into the White Sword Cave.
Yep. We need some Alsoa math.
Alright, so we found levels 3, 8, and 1. Now 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, and 3 minus 1 is 2. Furthermore, 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 2 squared is 4, and 2 plus 2 is 4. Therefore, I predict we find level 2 next.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Hey, we got a map for level 1, which kind of looks like, the thing at the end of the jumper cables, or Charizard's head.
You know, my first thought when I saw this thing is this is the kind of thing that you would see on, like, Conway's Game of Life, which is the little cell thing where if there's cells adjacent to each other in certain patterns, they'll just grow, and this looks like a pattern you'd get out of that.
Oh, okay, sure. Now, Xarnax is going to unfortunately find himself on the wrong side of the Lionel beam there, but this is level 1. You have a sword, you have a candle, you are going back in. McMonkey's going to find his first large secret, and he's not going to leave any on the floor, but man, it's close.
Yeah, you might want to buy something at this point.
Yeah, anything. Just be like, here, can I have this, please? Other than a candle. Because you already get that. Well,
you can buy.
You'd love to buy those.
Yeah, but you need the book in order to understand the old men. I mean, you could buy the hints.
Yeah, but they're not going to say anything.
They're just going to say my lips are sealed.
Hey,
oh, hi.
key on the floor.
Okay, so now we're not even going to see key purchases.
Yeah, we want a bomb upgrade, and gosh, if you pick up the potions letter, I guess you could buy a bunch of potions really, really quickly.
Well, we all know the other item in here is going to be the ladder, so that you can just get the red ring and then continue to not spend money.
Okay, that'd be fine, because then we'll just pile it all up as McMonkey finds level 5 under Recorder Lake, vanilla level 2.
And it looks like we get a heart for Xarnax in the stair. That does not have to be the dungeon heart, although you assume it is, because Coast Heart exists.
Mm-hmm. It is a thing that occasionally exists, and we know it's not on the coast today, so...
So if you find double heart in a level, congratulations, you found the Coast Heart.
Yay! And it gives you a good chance of picking up, whatever our white sword item is going to be today. McMonkey's trying to set up the Canana key, but this bat is just being a little uncooperative. No!
Oh, no!
It's okay, we're only 2 rooms in from start. They're only bats, so McMonkey's going to give it another try.
I just like that the moment the bat decided to cooperate was the moment McMonkey went away from the door.
Yeah, he was trying to, he's trying to get the bat. Stay, be good. Yeah, beautiful Canana key. There's a ladder on the floor in level 1, by the way.
So we don't have to spend money on blue ring because we can just go get the red ring.
Yeah, see, you completely were 100% right. Can I have some lottery numbers, please?
4, 8, 15, 16, 24, 32.
Sure. Are you just give me the numbers from Lost? Look, we found a bomb. Oh, that's a nice bomb upgrade.
The short answer to your question was yes.
Okay, thank you. I thought it was, but I'm
Even though
old
I've never seen
and my
Lost.
brain doesn't work that well anymore.
Well, I've never seen Lost, so I just referenced
No! How?
I just referenced the reference to Lost that's in the randomizer.
Okay, well, fair, but still, you are old enough that you should have seen Lost.
Never have. It's on my list of things that I've never seen. That
Goodness, McMonkey, look, finds level 2 also.
Well, it was after fighting level 5, so my prediction wasn't entirely correct.
You know, the funny part is I actually accidentally marked my tracker with level 2 under vanilla level 2. Oh, Jiggly saying this conversation has him lost. See, we're doing a good job. We are confusing Jiggly.
Don't worry, there's other things that I haven't seen yet that people will get mad at me for.
Muppets!
Yep, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You need to watch a Muppets movie. I'm really sorry, but at some point, this has to happen.
Well, at some point, I'm just imagining I'm gonna wake up one day to find that there's nothing in my apartment but a DVD player with the Muppets in it.
You think I'm going to go all the way up there, where it is cold again, and break into your apartment and just leave you DVDs of the Muppets?
I mean, it gets warm in the summers.
Yeah, no. I can just have somebody kidnap you, bring you down here, and then make you watch the Muppets with the cats.
Okay, I have not seen Monty Python's Holy Grail. I have seen The Princess Bride.
Oh, for Pete's sakes. Okay,
Xarnax
anyway.
forgotten spot.
Bommy, meanwhile, has seen, or not Bommy, I'm sorry, McMonkey has now seen, this is what happens when I watch a race while eating dinner. McMonkey has now seen, I believe, that red ring is hanging out off the coast. He's still looking for a sword.
Yep.
And now chat is going on, chat is contributing that some of them have also not seen Lost, but they have seen a Muppets Christmas Carol and a Muppets movie, so this is okay. I mean, if I had to pick one, I guess the ending of Lost kind of killed it for me, so I am okay if one of the only things you have seen is the Muppet Christmas Carol. And Pleco wins because she's seen most of them. Ha!
So, Xarnax has now found the heart at level 1.
Okay. White sword heart?
No, just take any.
Ah, okay, I see. He's now up to 5. He has lots of health. McMonkey is headed in the direction where we will eventually find the sword, and holy smokes, this guy has a lot of money right now. Look at this, 247 rupees. That's more than they found in the entire last race.
I mean, that's what happens when your large secret is, like, larger than 2.
Wait, the large secret can be 2?
No.
Really break the game?
No, but there was a suggestion about letting everything be variable from 1 to 255.
Oh, I know. I was there for that conversation, and I kind of agreed because it meant that we could set the small secret to like 150 and then just have lots and lots and lots of money.
I'm still waiting for the Wall Masters being shot out of witch robes.
Alright, looks like we're gonna get a red ring play here from Xarnax. He also has to explore the other side of the world, and this is a very quick way to get there, if you can do a ladder clip. McMonkey is gonna find his sword. Yay!
Like Xarnax has got to reset the clip. Gonna up A to do it. McMonkey, as you mentioned, getting the sword. We'll find level 1 here as well, so they'll be able to go and pick up the ladder if they complete it.
Yeah, I mean, level 1 was not horrible. It you know, there's a lot of boomerangs and things being thrown at your face, but the end, the payoff is pretty good. It's very, very small, and we didn't even have to see the entirety of level 1.
Yeah. We also didn't have to kill Spiky.
Yay! I mean, well, McMonkey has a recorder, so he can choose to kill Spiky.
And
Looks
McMonkey
like
is going to
he's
choose
going
to
to.
kill
He
Spiky.
also has more bombs than he knows what to do with. There's the red ring pickup for Xarnax off the coast.
Maybe McMonkey just wants to share the bombs with Spiky.
Oh, he's sharing. Are the bombs cookies now? Fun fact, however, about Xarnax, he makes a mean pot of chili.
You know, I'm pretty sure bomb-shaped cookies would not go over well.
No, if they're cartoony enough, it's not going to be, like, scary. Xarnax is trying. There you go. Farms another pack of bombs. McMonkey's going to take a death in the same room that actually killed Xarnax before.
So neither runner gets out of that room alive.
Alright, anyway, here we go. Yeah,
Oh,
see,
what?
those are fighting words in chat now, though. Jim
Find another.
Carrey, Grinch, best Grinch. Sorry, I am
No.
a purist. It's Boris Karloff.
Yeah, I think that's... oh,
Hey,
look, it's level 7.
Alright, so now all we're missing is 4, 6, and 8. Oh no, 4, 6, and 9.
Well, that's a start to level 7.
That's not a nice start to level 7. I think we go level 7, we'll come back if we have to.
Or you buy a bomb upgrade first so that you can give it the bomb and you still have 13 bombs.
Okay, see, that's also fair as McMonkey finds the heart in a staircase. And
Well,
no
Xarnax
worries,
is gonna
Bucko.
try it.
I enjoy Jim Carrey, it's just Boris Karloff Grinch so good.
Yes. Oh, wait, Xarnax might be doing this.
He's going for it. He's gonna try bombing, see if there's maybe a random room off to the side. Then he's gonna up A and be like, maybe we come back later. Meanwhile, McMonkey is working his way here through level 1. He's already found the any key. He hasn't quite gotten to the ladder yet because he's gotta go. He went up and this way instead of going over and that way.
Yep, but Xarnax said the same thing, so they're effectively even on this level 1 clear.
Yeah, it's only gonna take another minute. Buy some bait. Oh, there's the large shield purchase for Xarnax. He just
okay.
went up no point. Very happy. Here comes the ladder pickup for McMonkey and the Triforce's one room to the south.
And now Xarnax cannot afford the bait.
Well, that's not nice. There is the Triforce at a level 1, the ladder, and the any key for McMonkey, which means that he can now get that red ring off of the coast, and the face tanking can begin. Yay!
Yep. So how many Triforces do you think we're going to need tonight?
Yes.
All 8, got it.
Yeah, all of them. We're gonna need all of them. To answer your question, chat, McMonkey is playing with the old man sprite, and Bommy, his partner, plays with the old woman sprite. It's very cute.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Xarnax is Moblin.
Yep.
Gria. I always get those two reversed. My brain just can't do it.
Xarnax is the Moblin, as the Gorillas are the ones that throw the boomerangs and will literally turn around and just hit you out of nowhere. Like, you're not even on screen and they still
The
hit you.
snipers.
Yep.
Yeah, they're snipers. It's it. Alright, meanwhile, McMonkey's headed up towards Death Mountain. Xarnax is gonna go burn some woods.
Only you can prevent forest fires, except when the forest hides the level.
I mean, there are these things called controlled burns, and thank you very much for Adirondack Rick for the raid. Even though we were highly distracted talking about cute things.
There is a spot here, and it's a potion shop.
Okay, well, those are useful. Alright, well that's not gonna open. Though, you know, it's kind of funny that McMonkey, having already bought a, he's already bought a bomb upgrade, he's already back up over 200 rupees.
Yep.
See, there you go, bunnies are cute things. Well, I mean, unless you're talking about the bunnies in the dungeons. Those guys are jerks.
Well, what about the bunny that's wearing a little suit of armor?
When does the bunny get a suit of armor?
When Rick picks up the red mail in Link to the Past.
Oh, okay, fair. Hey, we found level 6. Do we want it?
McMonkey says no.
I agree with him. There are smaller levels out there somewhere that it would probably be more fun to dig, and you may wish to explore the rest of the overworld and see if you can find 9. If you can't find 9, then, you know, you're gonna need to dig dungeons for those lovely and wonderful things that block us as we get to level 3 on Xarnax's side.
It may also be preferable to find level 9 so you know how many Triforces you need to go rescue the either Ganon or the old lady.
Yeah. I'm gonna say yes. Xarnax is gonna get the wonderful news that level 3 is in fact segmented. Now with the Any key, he can definitely take any of these stores that he wants.
And with the red ring, we'll not have to worry.
Yep.
Yep. Speaking of the red ring.
Nice bomb force by McMonkey, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So you know what? I kind of hope we need a raft, even though it would make K-Tap sad.
Instructions unclear. Our race a block.
Oh, that works too. As long as we put the power bracelet somewhere, like, really far away.
Well, I'll just put it in the back of 6.
Okay. On the floor?
Yes.
Okay.
Underneath. Actually, it's going to be underneath, like, 3 keys.
Okay. Just because it would be silly. Because by the time you get there, you're just going,
where's the item? Oh, it's over there. Okay.
Hey! We're gonna take out the very, very fast blue landmos from below the river. Since we had the ladder and the red ring, we could just walk right through them and then take them out with that candle. Meanwhile, Xarnax has already picked up the recorder here in 3, and we know that the Triforce, I think, maybe somewhere we can get to it. Actually, no, we didn't see that on McMonkey's side, did we?
Yeah, no. McMonkey left after getting the recorder because, well, McMonkey didn't have a ring.
Yeah, or did he have a sword at that point?
No.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna find level 7, and then be like, yeah, I don't think I want this anymore. We're gonna throw this back too. We're going fishing. We just haven't found the thing we want.
Another flounder?
Yuck.
All I wanted was trout.
Bait purchase. Buy some bait. Nope. We're just leave it there.
No big shield either.
Where's
the map
while I greatly... Ooh. I don't know where the map in this level is, but it should be somewhere close to the start screen. So I'm wondering if there maybe something is we can't kill it. Or we just didn't bother yet. Like this.
I like the suggestion in chat. 9 raft blocked, 7 has raft, 7 PB blocked from 6.
Yeah, I can approve of that. That seems good. We're gonna find another person whose lips are sealed, but their hands are grabby, and they're going to steal all of our money.
That just gave me this terrible idea of you walk into a cave and instead of a door pair, a wall master just comes and takes you back to start.
No, that's like your idea of patchers that shoot whiz robes. That is not something I will ever play.
Look, the patches only shoot regular fireballs.
Uh-huh.
But there's 2 rings of Patricks.
No. No. Mm-mm. Hey, here's the map, by the way. Oh, no, here's the compass.
Okay.
So it's past the key door on the other side of the transport staircase. We have to go north, because when you come out of the transport staircase, there's an option to go north. And thank you very much for the raid, DWR Randomizer. Welcome to Xarnax and McMonkey Swiss Week 3.
There is no Swiss cheese involved in this stream.
No, but instead of asking ourselves, does coal exist, we're going to ask ourselves, does 9 exist? Hey, there's the map.
I think you have to take level 6 and turn it upside down, and then you get level 9.
Okay, sure.
Don't ask me how we're going to flip the entire dungeon.
I mean, isn't that what mirrored overworld is for?
Yes, but this is not mirrored overworld.
Question in chat, what is the poltergeist equivalent? Well, we do have ghosts. They hang out in the graveyard, and we occasionally farm them for money. Gas? Are they gas in this game?
I think they're guineas.
Guineas, thank you, guys. I was thinking about Mario for a minute as we're going to find the magical sword cave on Xarnax's side. McMonkey, meanwhile, is gonna hope these guys give him some bombs.
Although, if I were good at editing sprites, I would definitely make the guineas the Boo Buddies from Mario.
Alright. Another little bit of money here for Xarnax. He's up to 92 rupees again.
McMonkey finds an Octorok.
Who
That is a hint.
Is a hint if we get the book. But unfortunately, we don't have the book yet. McMonkey's going to do a full save and reset cycle of the power supply on his console so they can get a lucky bomb drop.
Yep.
Well, kind of lucky. As Xarnax is going to find level 8.
It's golden. It's full of Lionels.
I don't know that I would call that gold. It's kind of like army khaki. Brass works.
Brass does work. Also, the magic shield coming in handy for Xarnax.
Xarnax is one of the few players that I have seen that is really good at actually facing in the direction of the things that are shooting at you. There's a power bracelet on the floor of level 8, like 2 rooms in.
I mean, technically it is 100% damage reduction.
Very, very true, because, you know, you just have to actually remember to point in the direction of the thing shooting you, and that's the hard part.
Yeah.
Like, who wants to do that? But you know what we haven't actually, like, gotten our eyes on yet here, Alsoa?
The raft?
No, where's the whiz robes?
Level 9, there's a wand, so now you can be a wizrobe.
Okay, I'm okay with this, but where are the wizrobes actually going to be in the seed?
Level 6, because we've seen nothing of it. Level 7, because we've seen nothing of it. And level 9.
Okay, I think this is fair. I mean, we saw, like, one room of level 7. There's the bait block. Xarnax did not buy the bait. He's going to double check to make sure. He's going to check his map before up-Aing and continuing the heck out of level 8. He's like, I don't want to dig this.
And
We got the 2
unfortunately,
items.
McMonkey just left a whole bunch of money on the floor.
Oh dear. Well, he did do an up-A save, so he can now put the money back in the cave. The items in 8 were a power bracelet and a wand.
And I really like this choice to just not even bother with 8 until you know you need the Triforce out of it.
Yeah, basically, don't go back in there until you find 9. That power bracelet may end up getting you 9, because we haven't found it yet.
Okay, so we're being asked about the math of 42 and 819, so let's see here. You add those together, you get 11, then you get 5, you get 861.
Okay. I'm just gonna pretend to be furiously scribbling on my desk. As McMonkey is gonna go back into level 3. This seems okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna get his compass here. He'll be able to get the Triforce. Now he's got the Any key. He's got a sword. You know, definite improvement over the first time he was in here.
Yes.
Anyway, Xarnax is gonna go towards the coast. We've already burnt the coast. Now we're gonna do the forest over here. We're gonna find bombs, which are nice.
We like bombs.
We're gonna find a candle-blocked candle. McMonkey's gonna find this room here in 3. We're gonna stand in the middle of the water and kill everything except for the bunny. And then we'll get the bunny afterwards.
The bunny just wants a hug.
Yeah, the bunny doesn't seem to understand personal space. It's fine.
Well, that's because the bunny is like, I demand a hug.
No, demanding doesn't really work. Sorry.
We must demand. Oh, there's more math in chat.
Yes, there is. There is. Sadly, we are unfortunately reversed from the exact purchase price of the arrows.
Yep.
I'm not a hug person, so.
I don't know what that whistle is.
Is that a Dragon Warrior whistle?
Is it? I don't know.
It's a Dragon Warrior whistle. I think.
Okay, the amount of Dragon Warrior I've played is I played it for about 15 minutes and died to a slime and said, okay.
I do believe that is the Dragon Warrior whistle, and for those who don't happen to know, Xarnax42 is one of the admins for Dragon Warrior Randomizer. Or at least he was the last time I checked. And yeah, that is, yay, all the murder rats in chat! But yeah, that's awesome. I'm wondering if he did that himself, because another thing that people don't actually know is we find another secret cave over on the coast. Xarnax42 is one of the few people who has actually helped to add in some of the recorder songs, like The Simpsons and things like that, that we all greatly enjoy. He's one of the people that has helped with the files.
I did not know that.
Though I'm still waiting for the Muppet Show theme.
The Muppet Show theme will happen when I watch the Muppets.
Do, 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 do. And anyway, Xarnax is getting to find level 5 under Second Quest Vanilla level 2.
You know, I hear that and I'm like, I expect it to be the vanilla theme, and then it goes into the Dragon Warrior stuff. I'm like, wait, hold on, what is this?
I'm wondering if it's just his. I have not actually heard it on McMonkey's side. Oh, McMonkey, don't get eaten by the pancakes and lose the bombs. There you go. Now, McMonkey may be looking for the floor heart or the map here in level 3. Sadly, we already know that it's in the direction of the Triforce. Xarnax with that wand is going to stand a really good chance of murdering things here in level 5. Level 5 looks like Dragonite standing up on his hind legs.
Yes. There's the triangle.
Yay! Nice ladder clip from Xarnax. He's gonna go ahead and pick it up. I imagine this early in the game with a decent amount of item knowledge, you go back in because you're still looking for a bow. You know that it cannot be in level 9. Or we're gonna leave because we have a recorder.
Yeah,
Chat
that's
is saying
also
Reptar or a side profile Stuffos. McMonkey, meanwhile, found the map in level 3. Or picked it up because Xarnax left it behind. I'm wondering if McMonkey, if he is really dedicated to the heart, or if he forgot that he picked up a recorder here. Xarnax is going to find level 2 for the first time.
And we don't know what item's in here yet. There's the wizard's robes.
Yay! There they are. Now we can see the large shield in action. Xarnax is going to get a very lucky clock.
Oh my goodness, and they're with the Gorias.
Yay! That's fun.
Everything that wants to kill you in one place.
Woohoo! Now McMonkey's going to be really careful here in this level 3 because these blue lamos will take him out if they get him. Because even with Red Ring, those guys can do a lot of damage.
I don't think we're going to see that blue wizard room cleared for Xarnax for a while.
Nope.
Instead, we get keys. And there's the heart for McMonkey.
Alright, so hopefully McMonkey remembers that he's already seen the staircase in here. He's got the compass. It is making the Triforce flash on his screen.
There's a white sword in level 2.
Ooh, that's shiny. We like that.
So now we might see Xarnax start to go back to some of these levels that he skipped, just because now you're kind of at a point of, I gotta find bow, and I probably need to find level 4.
Yeah. Alright, so I think McMonkey may have forgotten that he got the recorder out of level 3. He's about to clear the staircase. I think this is the staircase room. Bucky's in Hyrule. There we go. Here's the Triforce for McMonkey out of level 3.
I've never been to a Bucky's.
Again, we're just gonna kidnap you and bring you down here. It'll be fine. It's like the bathroom in Bucky's is bigger than my entire apartment.
Wait, hold on. You're telling me the highlight of this place is the bathroom?
It's the cleanest bathrooms in any gas station you will have ever been in. I'm telling you.
I'm convinced this is going to be a horrible mistake if I go there if the bathroom is the highlight.
No, the highlight is the giant candy wall, the never-ending food. There's homemade jerky. It is amazing. There's the Triforce in level 2 for Xarnax. He's got the white sword. He's leaving now. Yes, beaver nuggets. Wait, how does the Canadian know about Buc-ee's and you don't?
Because I've never been to a Buc-ee's.
Oh, sigh. Okay, anyway, we're continuing to look through things on the overworld before I get like 20 messages later from Xarnax as he watches this back and goes, "What in the heck were you guys talking about?"
So Xarnax on 4 Triforces. Probably
Still
wants to
got
find.
level 9.
Yeah. Would probably like to find that.
I mean, so would McMonkey, because at this point, we're kind of running out of options. Xarnax has the recorder and the, well, we're gonna whistle that way. Xarnax has the recorder and the power bracelet, so we've got a couple more power bracelet and recorder checks. I think all Death Mountain checks have probably been done outside of, I don't think we've seen Boki's arrow and some of the recorder power bracelet stuff.
That is correct.
Alright, so Big Monkey's gonna burn the woods here. Did we find 4?
No.
Alright, so we've got 2 levels that we still need to find. Level 4 and level 9. And some form of white sword something.
Well, one of them's probably raft locked.
Yay! Sorry, K-Tap.
But we don't know that yet until all the power bracelet spots are checked.
Yeah, we're getting there. And then where did we say we wanted to put the raft? We can't put it in an 8.
6.
Yeah, it's gotta be on the floor in 6 or something. There's level 2 for McMonkey. Now this is gonna get him his white sword, and that's definitely gonna help get his combat back to where it needs to be. And yeah, I'm waiting until we switch to McMonkey's audio to hear if he's also got the Dragon Warrior Randomizer fairy flute song. Because I'm kind of wondering if that was, yeah. Hey,
That's
level
4.
4.
Right. We've now found all the levels except for the one we need to beat the game.
Yay! It's here somewhere, we think.
It might be next to the Buc-ee's that is showing the Muppets movie.
Wait, Buc-ee's is gonna show the Muppets movie?
I don't know if it is or not. I would assume not if it's a gas station.
Dude, it's like the best gas station ever. There's the white sword pickup here for McMonkey. He is now also doing a lot of damage. Yay! He could pick up those bombs. He did get a bomb upgrade.
Yes.
Alright, meanwhile, Xarnax is going to find a staircase in 4. It is
Transport.
transport!
So we have a segment at level 4.
I mean, we're living the dream, Alsoa. Now, if there maybe could end up being more than just one segment, that would be perfect.
Let's see.
Oh.
Well, there's a heart container.
Xarnax is like, I've got a bunch of hearts. I've got a red ring. I'm fine. I'm not going down there to get it.
Yeah. And with White Sword, Magical Sword does lose some of its luster.
Yeah, I mean, you have enough damage to beat Ganon and not have to stab him, what, 16 times?
15.
Oh, I was close. Here's the Triforce for McMonkey. Now that's actually, I guess, about the same speed as it took Xarnax, but it feels really fast because level 2 is like, here, 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 go away, I don't want any.
Look, level 2 just doesn't want to bog the old man down.
Okay, this is fine.
Here's
We're
the
gonna
map.
find the... Ooh, okay. I got the map of level 4.
So the top part looks kind of like a little brain,
Okay.
and then the bottom part is just a squiggly line.
Okay. McMonkey, being right in the area, is going to decide he's going back into level 5. We do know that he can get to the Triforce in here, but we never found the item. Plucko is
no.
still stuck on her Stalfos kick, though I like this one. Stalfos with the Castlevania whip.
Yep, I like it.
And we have stylized question mark. Yeah. Sorry, I cut you off.
You're
We
good.
do that a lot.
Yep. We do it trying not to cut each other off.
I know, but then we're in silence for like a minute and a half as McMonkey's gonna get his map of level 5. Now, we know that this is the Triforce room.
McMonkey will know that soon.
Yeah, he's going to go away. He's looking for the item because at this point, both of our runners have seen quite a few items, and we kind of need some stuff. We know we're missing 5. McMonkey doesn't have the power bracelet out of 8 yet, but what if the raft that gets you into 9 is here? By the way, that's a bow on the floor of 4.
So, with the bow on the floor, Xarnax will definitely not be going back for items until the game tells him he needs more items.
Oh, yeah. Until we cannot get into 9. So he's going to finish up every single check that he's got, and then be really sad when we have to go into 5 and look for a raft. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or 7. We could definitely put it in that. That 7 was not kind.
No, not with a bomb or a heart loss right at the start of the level. Hi, Goma!
Oh, hello.
If Goma has the item in 5.
That's just rude.
Yep. Forced bomb.
He was trying.
Yep. Just a little bit off on the count. There's a lever saying that the lips are sealed. Do levers have lips?
Sure.
Okay.
Don't ask me where, but sure.
I mean, if squids can have beaks, I guess levers can have lips.
There's a Triforce in level 4 for Xarnax. He's on his way.
So
right,
now we're going to see the... Go ahead.
I was about to say, still no level 9.
Yeah, we're probably going to see the rest of the power bracelet spots and recorder spots before we go into any other levels. Although Xarnax is going to find the money and leave the money.
Okay, that is a very good call on his side because he's only got room for a single penny.
And if that's a large secret, then you're leaving 125 rupees on the floor.
Very true, and that is a waste of money. I think we're taking... Oh, bomb? No. I thought maybe we were going to find another bomb upgrade here. Leave it. Thank you.
Nothing in this room for McMonkey.
Alright, we're going to whistle away. Possibly, are we going to... Okay, we're going to go back to 5. We're going to go get this random recorder spot down near the open cave, I think? Nope.
I think Xarnax was looking to whistle closer to Death Mountain, just did not have the right spot. There we go.
I see. Here we go. This works. Did we do ladder checks yet?
Yes.
Ah, darn.
Hold on. We have this check. It opens. It's not a level.
Oh, we're getting closer to needing a raft. We've got Bogey's Arrow, the recorder spot in East Death Mountain, the power bracelet spot in West Death Mountain, and I think the grave, maybe.
Also, just FYI, McMonkey not only gets a boomerang out of 5, but I believe McMonkey checked the East Death Mountain recorder spot.
Oh, yeah, he did. I'm sorry, he did go through there.
As Xarnax is headed back to the level 3 area to continue burning. Has Xarnax not done Candle Row?
No, he didn't. This is one of those that's kind of funky to route in because, like, half the time there's nothing here. And the other half of the time, well, there's useful stuff here, and you're like, oh, thanks, game.
And occasionally there's both.
Yay! Really good ladder clip from McMonkey. He's going to intentionally Y-force himself. Xarnax is going to buy some bombs. McMonkey is now leaving 5, and we have more item knowledge, and now I'm going to say the raft's in 7.
The trouble for McMonkey is McMonkey's got to go back to 8.
Yeah, he's got to get that recorder, because he will not be able to find some of his levels.
And the question has been asked, what about 6?
Well, okay, we could put it in either 6 or 7 with the way they were looking from when we walked in the door would be perfectly acceptable locations for the raft. McMonkey's gonna whistle away to 3, which is right around the corner from 8. So this is good for McMonkey. Arrow purchase for Xarnax.
Good call.
Oh lord, J-Durg is doing math. He's doing also a math.
Well, J-Durg's math was you add 42 and 819, and then you keep adding all the digits together until you get down to 1 digit.
Okay, well, I mean, it might
and that
work.
ended on 6.
Okay. Alright, so here's the funny part. We know that you can do level 8 in just a couple of rooms. Like, there's the power bracelet, done. He's gonna go a little bit further, he's gonna end up finding that wand in a staircase, also done. Now, if he maybe gets that Triforce while he's in here, and we end up needing all 8.
Well, you've predicted that all 8 is gonna be necessary.
Yeah. Oh, well, we're gonna up A and leave level 8. We have a recorder. We can come back.
Alright, can we come back to level 8 with a recorder?
Recorder to 3, like McMonkey just did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works.
He has the Triforce. It's 2 screens away. All right, so McMonkey is he's doing his power bracelet check, so he's going to head north and go to the one next to the fairy fountain. He's going to find level 4 and his bow pretty quickly. We're going to get a recorder lake check for Xarnax. Not 9.
Which means we have West Death Mountain.
We have, power bracelet spot in West Death Mountain. Bogey's arrow, and did we see him whistle the grave? Here's level 4 for McMonkey.
If not, we're about to see that on Xarnax's side.
Yeah, he's gonna do him on his way up. That one didn't open. I remember McMonkey doing that one, I think.
I thought McMonkey did.
Yeah,
I just
want to say
don't
he did,
remember
but I don't.
fully.
Yeah, it's been one of those days.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah. All right. So we have the power bracelet spot at the grave. We have Bogey's arrow, and we have the power bracelet spot all the way over in that corner that you want to leave for last because, well, what else are you supposed to do? Oh, we never bombed this?
At least Xarnax didn't, but there's the bonus cave.
He's gonna take a potion. Yeah.
Now we're gonna see what's in this spot.
Nothing.
Nope.
You know what would be better? White sword raft.
Okay.
Maybe. Well, no, let's put it back on the floor in 6. To answer your question in chat, potion over heart container, yes. Especially with the red ring, it is not uncommon to see runners take a potion from one of their last take-any's as opposed to picking up the potions letter and adding an extra item into their scroll bar. I mean, he's already got 80 gazillion hertz. He's got the potion. He was in the middle of screen scrolling there, or item scrolling.
The Octorok slips continue to be sealed. And what if the white sword item and level 9 are both on the raft spots?
That'd be great. Can we make the... Oh, there's 6 for Xarnax.
Xarnax had not seen this yet.
Go in. Okay, this makes sense.
Yeah.
You're missing 9. You're running out of space, and there's a very free Triforce right there.
You probably just go look for 9 now and come back later.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, with the white sword, you know, we have enough damage to kill Ganon. We have a wand, so if you hit the wand and the A and B button at the same time with the wand and the white sword active, you can do double damage using those. So we have enough damage. We have all the defense in the game, but you know, that potion would be useful. Now we're gonna take the heart though.
Yeah, you could theoretically leave that for another potion.
We don't have second quest bubbles, thankfully. McMonkey, meanwhile, is working he's working his way through 4. Alright, we're gonna get to see Bogey's arrow here shortly.
This is where the magical sword is in the second quest.
Nice, bomb force. Yeah.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Alright, it pushes. What's inside?
No! Book!
It's a book!
Okay, we'll take that.
Take a look. It's in a book. It's a book.
How do you know Reading Rainbow, but you've never seen Lost?
So there's a bow with level 4.
By the way. Yeah, we're gonna get the bow from the monkey side. The Triforce is somewhere in here, pretty close. And to answer your question in chat, the book is not the maps.
It is, however, necessary for all of the old men. But yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with having seen Reading Rainbow but not Lost.
This makes my head hurt. Also, uh-oh, we're running out of places, by the way.
Yes.
Raft. Alright, more bombing. We already know that there's nothing else up here in the, here in the east half of, Hyrule.
Invest in an oak stake?
Yeah, it's from Buffy.
I thought that was in Castlevania 2!
It is. I was being a pain in the neck. We're fine.
I mean, let's be honest. I haven't seen Buffy, so it could have been from
Buffy. You know Buffy, but you don't know Lost.
I've never seen Buffy.
But seriously, also, you make my head hurt. There's the compass in level 4 for McMonkey. I mean, Buffy is just like iconic geekdom.
Raph could still be in 6.
Very true. Raft could be on the floor in 6. Raft could be in 7. Other than that, we're running out of, it has to be in either 6 or 7 at this point with the item knowledge that we have. So it's, which of these two really unwieldy dungeons do you feel like digging? And Xarnax has the added option of, hey, we haven't seen what's in 5 yet.
Yeah.
He's gonna get hints though, by the way.
I like this. Step over the water to reset. Okay, that's interesting.
Ladder blocked. Okay.
Sail over the water to fight.
It's 9 is wrath blocked. Woohoo.
9 is draft blocked. It has a magic boomerang in it. That's
Yay.
oh, hold on. That's actually
Ooh.
massive in terms of do you gamble on 9?
Yeah, because it's just told you what one of the 2 items is.
Yeah.
All right,
think we're
I'm
gonna
happy
see-
though. The raft is required. So where are we going?
We're going to 6.
Yeah, all right, sure. I mean, we got a Triforce one. Oh no, we're going the
Oh,
other
maybe
way.
we're going for the other hint shop.
Yes, the other hint shop is 1 screen below level 7.
So we
And
go to the other
everybody
hint
in
shop.
chat is making me feel really old, and it's not nice. Jaderg is calling Raft in 7, Silvers in 6. I think that would be kind of funny.
It would
Here
certainly fit
comes
the seed.
book for McMonkey, and he does have enough money to be able to do the exact same thing, though at this point, you know 9 is probably somewhere you can't get to it.
You're mainly wanting to get the hint for whether 6 or 7 has a raft. Okay,
Thanks,
well, we need
game.
that. Let's see. Glioclark, okay, thank
That's
you.
Two hints in the same shop. Thanks, game.
Let's see. Playing the. Okay, well, now that's
Wheel.
probably going to tip Xarnax off to not go to 5.
Yeah, because it's the only one that's underneath a not power bracelet, a recorder. He's going to go dig 7. McMonkey is going to the hint shops. Now, here's the thing. McMonkey needs the hint that is in the other hint shop about what is on a raft spot. Though, if he goes ahead and digs 7 while he's up here, he's like, oh, thanks, game. I already got that. Oh, beautiful.
That's-
This is Cthulhu doing that weird dance from the game that none of us actually play. The PUBG game? No. The thing you can do
Oh.
on your phone. McMonkey's going to the other hint shop.
I thought you were going to say the dance from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
No.
When the asteroid
No.
brain
The,
comes down and infects
dabbing.
everybody.
There you go. Dabbing. Yeah, the dental floss dance works well. Alright, so we've got some people saying it looks like a Stalfos. Pleco just really likes Stalfoses, which is good. Pleco, did you know that there's an option to actually play as a Stalfos in the randomizer? You can actually play. You don't want to be one. Okay. Alright, McMonkey has started power bracelet checks. He's 1 screen away from the hint shop, which is going to tell him that there are things on an island that we need. And that the raft is ladder blocked.
Yep.
They're the 2 most relevant hints. That other one, I don't know if it was like useful or not.
So really, we're looking for a ladder block somewhere in whichever level that we go to.
Yeah. So here's the ironic part. Since these are both very large levels, the fact is that one path to the item could be ladder blocked. It doesn't mean that all paths to the item are ladder blocked.
Yeah, I tend to forget that all the time.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Here we go. Here's a potential push.
Mm-hmm.
What does a push?
It does. What is it though?
It's going to be a stair.
I would almost take that just to see where you pop out. Alright, looks like McMonkey is going to 6.
This is fine.
Uh-huh, this is fine. I mean, there were also rooms in 6 that could be counted as ladder blocks, though. Yeah.
I think McMonkey will grab the Triforce out of here, given it's literally 1 room in.
Yeah, he might be about to Y-force himself, to be fair. Nope, okay. Xarnax, meanwhile, continuing to dig level 7.
Alright, Dodongo.
But yeah, that's one of those that's one of those things in the randomizer is that with the larger levels especially, there can be another path because of the transport staircases that are built into the level.
And step over the water to reach the silver arrows.
Wait, what did that just say?
Step over the water to reach the silver arrow.
Where? I missed it.
In 7.
Oh, interesting.
Deep in the lower finger of 7.
Oh, interesting. I was reading chat. Oh, that's funny.
So now the question is, do you go to 9 for your silvers, or do you just take 6?
I don't know, but do you take the chance that do you need all 8 as well?
At that point, you got to go back to level 8 for the Triforce, which definitely isn't happening before you know you need it.
Yeah. Oh no, that level 8 was the thing. That's kind of interesting. I mean, if McMonkey comes across the silvers here, and Xarnax makes a gamble on them being in 9, like, I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. Or vice versa, if McMonkey finds the raft here, or Xarnax finds the silvers in 7, like, is McMonkey gonna go dig 7? Hey, there's a Triforce.
We're gonna skip that for now.
Yeah, we got a couple more rooms over here. And up in, like, the
ponytail.
Cthulhu's, like, tentacles.
No. Like, I look at this level, and I kind of see, like, a person holding both their arms out, running Naruto style, but the ponytail's in front of them instead of behind them.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Dueling 6 and 7.
So I think Xarnax will skip the compass here for now. And by compass I mean Triforce.
Oh, here's the unfortunate part for McMonkey. He cannot kill the giant crab spiders.
You know, you'd think blowing up crabs would work, but it doesn't.
It does in later games. Hey, there's a staircase.
Staircase says it's a heart.
Heart! Oh!
Well, hold on, that could be the dungeon heart.
No, I know, but it means it's on the floor. I don't know. If McMonkey had arrows, I would have thought he would have shot the crab guy. The Goma. There we go.
Step over the water.
Ooh.
Okay, level 6 is a box.
Yeah.
This one partially opened. Step over the water to reach the bomb pack.
Well, I mean, we want that too.
Step over the water in 6. Oh, hi, Goma.
Huh. Goma blocks silvers?
Possible.
Maybe? Hold still so we can shoot you.
But that would require Goma to be cooperative.
No.
There's a bomb upgrade.
Oh, we can't afford it. We're broke.
There's the raft in 7.
Wait, McMonkey, did he leave it behind?
Oh, boy.
Okay, so we got the raft in 7 for Xarnax. And again, this is where do we gamble? Do we gamble that the silvers, having just seen that hint, do we gamble that the silvers are going to be in 9?
I think you do, and the reason I think you do is you could very well get a hint in 9 for the Silver's Quadrant.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
But I do think picking up this Triforce is a good idea, because you're already up here, so there's no reason to have to just walk all the way back through the level later.
Oh yeah, you don't want to have to redo this. This has kind of been a pain in the neck, so. Alright, McMonkey is gonna find this room in 6 will drop. There's the Triforce out of 7 for Xarnax.
There's the transport for McMonkey. Gonna kill the last... Not gonna kill the last...
Uh-oh.
And also did not clear the one wall master in that other room.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
I like it!
Dense, 4?
No,
Vanilla
4?
Xarnax is whistling. Are we going to 3?
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to 3. Alright guys, we're heading into level 9. Wait, no, where are we going? Xarnax, where are you going? Is he gonna go dig 6?
Xarnax is gonna go to the coast first? Wait, no?
Where are we going?
Xarnax is gonna go to 6?
The fairy flute keeps putting us to sleep. And we're confused, and we can't keep count because we're asleep.
Xarnax?
5? He's got an item in 5. He hasn't seen the boomerang in here.
Yeah, but he knows
He's
that
clearing the smallest level he's got. I don't remember if there was a ladder block in 5, but he's gonna go check 5.
But I thought Xarnax saw the hint play a melody to obtain the boomerang.
I don't know. You in chat saw it. I was space cadetting.
So if that's the case, then
McMonkey
I mean, unless Xarnax
way
is
here in
assuming-
6, though.
I mean, unless Xarnax is assuming 6 Dig Dog are blocked.
Ah, he can't get the bomb upgrades. Jerk faces.
I know.
Now this is the guy we couldn't kill earlier. I mean, we already know. Oh, there's a heart in the staircase in 6.
Just looking for the floor drop. Or wait, no. Did we already see the heart? Floor on the heart? Oh no, McMonkey's going back in.
He's going back for the Triforce. I think he saw. Did he see a heart? Look
If
at how
that's the
many
case,
hearts
it's
he's
television
got.
at
I
9.
think he may have seen a heart. Okay, I'm gonna assume. Oh, the game's a jerk and won't give Xarnax bombs or money to buy the bomb upgrade. This is not good.
So that means that Silver
McMonkey's
are
about
9.
to go to 7. Yeah, silvers are gonna be in 9.
Which
If
means,
that was double heart in 7.
which means Xarnax is going to get to 9 quick.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna find the heart here, but he's still gotta go all the way up to the top of the neck of whatever this is to be able to find the banana. I think.
This plays interesting to me because you have that hint that the boomerang is recorder blocked.
Well, yeah, but what if he thought it was just a dig dogger block in 9?
Yeah, that's possible. But I still think I'd go to 9 anyway, just because of that potential hint.
Oh, to answer a question in chat, yes, McMonkey's got the bracelet, but a lot of times if you try to use more than one button on the tracker program at the same time, it tends to eat inputs.
Yeah.
I
mean, at least this won't be a super long dig for Xarnax.
This also shouldn't be... Oh, gosh. Actually, no, the 7 was very chunky.
Yeah.
He's trying to get the bomb force, and the game just keeps going, no, you cannot have this. There's the banana, by the way.
Yep.
We're going to 9.
At least we
Here
think
we
we're
go.
going to 9.
Well, I mean, 6? Would he go to 6?
Xarnax did get the raft.
Is he completionist? Is he gonna go into 6 and find double hearts?
Let's find out.
What we think is double hearts? Yay! We finally get enough money to get the bomb upgrade! Woohoo!
Xarnax up to 14. I'm going to switch
Get off
over
the
to the
screen
recorder.
and whistle. Yeah. McMonkey, meanwhile, making really good time here in 7. And he did, in fact, pick up the boomerang in 5. Oh my gosh, we're going to 6.
Xarnax is going to go to
wants
6.
100%. He wants 100% information, and I can't say that I blame him because you haven't really seen anything in 6. So, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you know one of the items in 9 is not the one you're looking for. Like,
Yeah.
so 50-50 at this point for Xarnax, whether or not it's here or it's in 9.
For me, the X factor is just those potential hints at 9.
Yeah. I probably would have made the gamble. This flag set has actually gotten me making the gamble a lot more than I normally would. McMonkey is just like flying through the 7. It's like, phew, everything's dead. Go.
May well be our first runner into 9.
Well, I mean, and the funny part is you know what? We're never going to really know if it could have been a 5 entry into 9.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
if we've got to go get all of them. As I try not to laugh too much there.
Honestly, the best thing for Xarnax to get is a hint for what's in this dungeon.
Yeah, he needs to see something about it.
Oh, we know there's not one in here because it was the level 5 hint and the level 9 hint.
Oh, yeah. Alright, McMonkey, again, he's making, like, really fast progress here in this 7. He is just flying, he's got a ton of health. Okay, now I'm not worried we couldn't kill that guy before. Because he had money under him.
Monkey gonna check this last stream of 7. Almost left it.
Yeah. Is this where the raft was?
No, the raft was in the little, like, ponytail section.
Ah, okay.
After the Goma.
Oh, okay. There's the compass. It says, hey, by the way, you passed this thing, I think, on your way in.
So really the big difference right now was that McMonkey elected to dig 5 on the first trip.
Yeah, as opposed to coming back and doing it the second time. Though, how much you want to bet we get into... Well, not even how much you want to bet. It would be highly amusing, as we find Heart in the staircase. It would be highly amusing if we ended up having to go back into 8 and dig that Triforce out of there. Or at least it'd be highly amusing to me. Though I don't remember on McMonkey's side seeing a hint about the location of Silver's being ladder blocked. Did he just maybe not go in there?
It's possible. Or we just missed it.
Okay. He did see that hint. Thank you, Milo. Thank you, Angel. I think I just glaze over what the old men do or say anymore. Because it's like, yeah.
By the time you find
we're gonna get some more bombs. McMonkey.
Or not.
More
well, I mean,
bombs.
you want to save some money for arrows,
More
or okay, he's gonna go back.
But he's gonna go get the Triforce anyway, because you're not gonna leave that Triforce all the way in here.
He's not gonna buy the bomb upgrade, which honestly on 14 bombs is okay.
Yeah, but more bombs. Alright, there is a heart on the floor for Xarnax, so yes, that is double heart 6.
Yep.
Alright, so we have confirmation.
Just gotta find the other heart real quick now.
I'm trying to remember where we saw it.
It was up in this north area.
Okay, so he's getting close. McMonkey's about to get his Triforce in, then beeline it to the raft spots. And by a lake, that's vanilla level 4.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm assuming... Oh, we could just screen scroll off that screen. You could save all your health.
Fairy fountain right here.
Yeah, I guess. But it's such a cool trick. You never get to see it. But if we could switch over to McMonkey's audio, that would be great.
Actually, Xarnax is going to be done with 6 pretty close. They're probably going to be in 9 within a minute of each other.
I just want to hear the fairy flute on McMonkey's side once. Will he try Mags? It's a good point. He's really close to it, but I think he's just going, I'm behind. I have to go into 9. So Xarnax, what are we looking... Alsoa, what are we looking for here in level 9?
Well, we're going to be looking for silver arrows, so we're going to be jumping in every stair we see. We're going to be listening for the roar of Ganon, as you'll be able to hear Ganon when he's running room adjacent to you, because while Ganon's walls might be bomb-proof, they're not exactly soundproof.
And what are we most definitely looking for in 9? First, what do we want to find before we find Ganon or Zelda?
The map.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a 9.
I know where I want them both to be.
Yeah.
One in one little prongy bit, and one in the other little prongy bit.
It's like somebody took a bite out of level 9.
Chomp, 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 chomp. Is it made of a cookie now?
Yes.
Well, we found one of the blue items we did not want. To answer your question in chat, this is actually small compared to a vanilla level 9 because there's a decent sized chunk missing.
And there's the compass, so Zelda's over in that little corner.
Well, okay. Maybe you can only get there by going in through, like, the prongy bit.
Xarnax may be in the room with the other heart right now, so maybe going denied in the immediate future. Yep.
That would be, yes, there we go. That'd be very good for him. Hey, look, it's a ladder block. There's another ladder block.
Well, it didn't say
Xarnax is
step
on
over
his
the
way to
water.
9. What? What was that, Elsa?
Well, it did say step over the water.
Yeah. Maybe we find silvers here. I mean, with how central that both of those two rooms are in this level 9, that could definitely just count for everything.
I'm seeing the suggestions that this is Crocomire from Super Metroid.
Okay. I didn't play a lot of Super Metroid. I've only watched a tiny bit. Alright, Xarnax is on his way into level 9. And we will sadly never get to see the rest of that level 8.
Nope. So it is
Darn.
somewhere between 5 and 7 to get in. We don't actually know the answer.
Nah, it's okay. Somebody will load the seed and they'll tell us later. They'll like do a planned run of it.
Yeah.
We'll just go to 7, dig the raft out of there, and yeah. Alright, we're gonna find some bomb walls. We came out of that staircase, yes?
I think so.
Okay, we're gonna find a potential path to Zelda here.
Now, interestingly, depending upon how they route, Xarnax could very easily just pull ahead by finding the right staircase sooner.
Yeah, or silvers.
Yep.
Oh. I thought I heard something for a minute there. I was wrong.
Okay.
We're gonna attempt to bomb south, but we're fine.
No bombs
Old
for you.
man!
The silver to kill the beast lies in southwest.
Not here. Over the other way. Where
this
Xarnax
is-
happens to be.
Yep.
Just lower.
But Xarnax is going to leave that area.
Well, I mean, he couldn't go anywhere, so. Alright, McMonkey's gonna backtrack a little bit and kind of try to head in that general direction. Oh, it didn't give him a bomb. I think, was he trying to force there?
He might have been.
I mean, he made sure to kind of make, wait. He's been in most of the rooms in the southwest of Skull.
Yes.
Did he not clear?
I mean, it could be this room.
Oh, that's true. Well, this isn't in southwest, though. It's the bottom 4x4.
Yeah.
I guess this is the bottom 4x4. Okay.
Yes.
See, the little prongy bits have me a little bit confused. Oh, look, silver arrows.
Yes.
Yeah, because he's been in there. He's been in every other room of that bottom corner. So there are silver arrows for McMonkey. Xarnax, meanwhile, he's in the same area. He's very, very close.
Yeah, Xarnax might actually end up finding them anyway.
Organically, he's just gonna wander into that room, clear it. There's the map. Ugh.
Yep. So now where's Ganon?
Now, we know that you can't, McMonkey just checked to see if you could enter Zelda's room from the south. You cannot. So you're going to have to enter that room either from the right side, or you're going to have to enter from the top. Here's the banana for Xarnax. He's like, no, thank you. He's like 1 room away. Or 2 rooms away.
A few rooms away,
Okay,
yeah.
it is Dragon Warrior Flute for both people. That makes me feel better. Compass
Xarnax is gonna-
for Xarnax.
Xarnax will be able to bomb, though. That's very important.
Yeah, he's really close. He's just gonna go up 2 more rooms. There's...
Actually, it's past the spiky.
Oh, well, alright.
But he's not
We'll
going to
go
clear the
other way.
spiky.
He's gonna go the other way.
You have
I mean,
to kill the
he doesn't
spiky
have the
to go
hint,
that way.
so he doesn't really know.
Yeah.
McMonkey's gonna up an A and go back to the start of this level. Or we need bombs? We need
Wait,
bombs!
get the bombs.
Oh no!
Do you go to
No,
level
this-
7 and buy the bomb upgrade?
That was really far in there. I don't think so.
You could have
Xarnax,
thought about you were
meanwhile,
there!
There's the bomb shop, like 2 screens away. We're not going all the way up to level 7. If you were gonna get it, you should have got it while you were there. I feel like a mom who's lecturing their children who like wait until after you leave the rest stop to go, Mom, I'm hungry.
Or I gotta use the bathroom!
Yeah, you should have done it while we were there. Oh, hey, shoot room. Alright, we're going back into 9. That really, thankfully, because that bomb store is really, really close, that did not cost McMonkey a whole lot of time. I mean, he's got silvers. We just need to find Ganon. I'm still hoping that Ganon is all the way in the tail of that little, like, first top 9-bit. Because that is so where I'd want him. They're like, put him all the way up there, because it would be funny.
It would also just be the worst possible spot for him to be in, because the only way you can hear him from up there is by going that way.
Ah, the game just ate Xarnax's bomb force, too.
I don't think the game wants the runners to have bombs.
He has been having that kind of luck the entire game. It's either giving him a heart or it's giving him a 5er. And it's like, wait, why, game? And I know why, and there's math to it and all this other stuff, but... By the way, they're in the same room.
Yep. Xarnax may now get the hint about the silvers.
Yeah, which will send him back to that one room that's very barely in the southwest corner.
Or is not going to take the stair.
Okay, I don't hate this.
Yeah.
Alright, McMonkey is treading new path up here in level 9. Take the staircase. Coincidental high five from our runners again. McMonkey is heading that way. Xarnax is going to shoot things in the other direction.
Yep.
We already know that doesn't bomb. McMonkey's going to take the staircase that Xarnax didn't take.
Where does it lead? It leads to the room that Xarnax is in!
Thanks, game. We love you. You're amazing.
Game is fantastic. There's
Oh,
definitely
Highlanders.
nothing wrong with the seed.
Oh no, this is beautiful. I'm sorry. It gave them a free red ring, a free red candle, and a book.
And a ladder!
Yeah! Look at all those free things that the game gave them.
The game had to take something away. It just
Ganon?
decided...
It
yeah,
took
it
our
took Ganon away.
bacon? That's not nice.
Yeah, so Ganon's actually going to be in Minnesota this seed.
Why is Ganon in Minnesota? There's no really great reason to go to Minnesota in the middle of winter.
That's why he's there.
It's because there's no real reason to be there. Yeah, Xarnax is going to find the other side of the staircase. He and McMonkey just kind of swap seats. McMonkey is gonna continue working, trying to get into that little arm over on the left side.
You know, it's probably Magic Staircase block to get in there.
Maybe. Okay,
I mean,
now
the
chat's gonna be mad at me about not being happy about Minnesota. Guys, I lived in Minnesota. It was negative 42 for an entire week. That is enough Minnesota for me.
Look, I complain when it gets down to, like,
Okay.
Virginia's here.
We have to take a magic staircase to Zelda, by the way.
Oh
'Cause
boy.
He was just in the room above Zelda, and we can't get in.
Well, let's see. Where does this take us?
Ah!
That's not the direction we needed to go.
Yay!
Meanwhile, Xarnax is in the top corner.
Yeah! Yeah, that's the staircase room. He's just gonna take the staircase back.
Xarnax
Yeah, see,
is
look,
not-
he's above Zelda. You can't go south, so you're going to have to take a magical staircase. Or maybe a bomb wall we missed when we were below Zelda.
Maybe? Well, hold on. Is there a bomb wall here?
There's... Oh, maybe?
Yep.
No. Magical staircase! Yay!
There were magical staircase blocked out of Zelda. And Xarnax might have a path
Oh,
to Ganon.
he might have found... Look! Yeah, good point. Zarn, I don't know how he found it. But we have not seen this on McMonkey's side yet. I mean,
It also
we might
means
be about
Xarnax
to.
is still not going to find Silvers for a while.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's slightly problematic.
It's another
We do need
staircase.
those. I mean, in Xarnax's defense, well, not defense, but like in Xarnax's favor, is that he has the compass. He will possibly know where to find Ganon, and maybe he finds, yeah, the magical staircase that goes to Zelda. As McMonkey is bombing all over the place. Did Xarnax bomb north, or he killed the landmos and then went into that room, didn't he?
Yeah, he killed the
Transport
landmos because I think it's just a stair.
Okay.
We don't know where Ganon is yet.
Yeah, okay.
Aquaman discard
Try to
the
bomb
compass.
up. Try to bomb up, McMonkey. There's a room up there. Bomb up, bomb up.
Nope.
Please bomb up. Because you've already come out of the other side of the staircase. Xarnax, meanwhile, is going to find out that this is not an item staircase, and then please bomb to the right, Xarnax. There's one room over there. You want to make sure you check that, because either Ganon is over there in that one room all the way to the end where I want him to be.
They kidnapped the Whites in southeast of Skull.
Oh, did he find him? No. Found a staircase, though.
This would be the best place for Silvers to have been in this dungeon.
In the very, very corner that we couldn't get to without a magical staircase?
Yes.
Alright.
But yeah, McMonkey is going to kill the Spiky.
Well, I still got a room. That doesn't even push. Gross.
And this was the Silver's room.
Yeah, that's the Silver's room right there. Alright, so that's what Xarnax needs to find. We need to take this staircase to see if it takes us over to where Zelda, we know Zelda is, and where Ganon has to be at this point, is the bottom corner. Yes. Oh my.
Found a way over there.
Alright, if we could switch back to Xarnax's audio for a minute, I think we're about to hear Ganon. And yeah, sorry, McMonkey was the first into 9, and I hadn't heard his recorder tune yet, so yes. Alright, try bombing up, Xarnax. Go up, go up. There you go.
Nope.
Darn!
Nope. Gotta take another stair.
Oh! Alright, McMonkey's over there now, and he's gonna be bombing into that section where we know Ganon has to be.
And there's a staircase.
And there's the door to Zelda!
And there's Ganon!
Yeah! Oh, that's sneaky. I don't even know how in the heck he got down there, but alright, guys,
There was
at
a bomb
1 hour,
wall.
21 minutes and some odd seconds, we found Ganon.
There was a bomb wall that got you there.
There was a bomb wall? But he bombed everything. Alright, McMonkey has the stun lock. He's just gonna hold on to it. There you go. Ganon is down. We have made bacon. The game is no longer hiding our bacon.
And
It's gonna
Xarnax
be a
is now
very,
in this
very
room.
short trip. Oh no.
Xarnax is gonna find Ganon, but does not have the Silvers.
Oh no.
Right as McMonkey is gonna finish with an official time of 1:12:15. Sorry, 1:21:15.
1:21:15.
I got the numbers backwards.
It's okay. Meanwhile, Xarnax is like, okay, where are my silver arrows? He's gonna bomb into this, try to bomb into this section. Look at his map and realize that, yeah, we need to get it the other way. And to answer your question in chat, yes, it was very, very good timing. We got a raid from the DWR Randomizer channel, and then we found out that the recorder was in fact the flute from DWR. So unfortunately for Xarnax, there's a hint that tells you that the silvers are in this room, and he's about to find them. Oh my.
Yep.
This was so close.
Yeah.
I mean, this was super close. Now, Xarnax did go to a couple of other levels because he got a hint about the silvers being ladder blocked. As Xarnax is going to use silver arrows, and man, there was a very direct path to get to Ganon. You just needed to bomb a very random wall.
Mm-hmm. But in spite of the everything, they did get into 9 within like a minute of each other. Maybe 2 minutes.
They really did. Like, Xarnax went back to 5, he went into 6, he made sure to go check out what those items are. Welcome and GG's to McMonkey.
Xarnax will be going to fight the Ganon. Or sorry, the Zelda.
Yeah, remember he's fighting zombie Zelda because he is a gorilla or a moblin. One of those two. How are you doing today, McMonkey?
Doing all right. Doing all right. I certainly got my money's worth of Zelda there.
Oh yeah, this
Yep.
is definitely a thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh-oh.
felt pretty good. Oh, we gotta get him.
Hold on.
We got some clicking.
I thought that was just my computer dying.
No, that's on stream. That's just, it's okay. Hopefully, yep, apparently Tilo in chat is saying it's possibly an EverDrive crash, though I do know from the race room that the Ganon fight is over, and that Xarnax has finished with an official race time GG time of 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 46 seconds, so if we could go ahead and hit the done button, and get rid of the clicking sound, that would be great. There it goes. Okay. And Xarnax is going to join us here in just a second. Sadly, there was no audio to switch to. Thank you, Pleco.
Yeah, so that was a heck of a seed. I felt really good about execution on that one and piecing the puzzle together, and then, I think really the only thing is choosing 6 or 7. It came down to sort of a coin flip on the raft. But by the time I knew I needed the raft, I had the rest of the puzzle all kind of slotted into place.
Yeah, this was welcome and GG's to Xarnax.
Thanks. GG, McMonkey.
GG.
This was incredibly close.
Yeah, like, y'all got into 9 super close to each other in spite of taking very different paths to get there. It just came down to really just the 9 routing and McMonkey finding the hint a little bit earlier about where the silvers were in 9.
I never even saw that hint.
I can't imagine that my 9 routing got me any kind of advantage, because I cleared every possible room up till Ganon. I think, just looking at my map now, yeah, I cleared every single room before Ganon that was possible to clear before Ganon.
Oh, wow.
What really kind of played a factor, and we did kind of want to ask about this, Xarnax. Instead of going straight to 9, you get the raft. I think there was a hint about silvers being ladder blocked. You went back to 5 and 6 and dug out the items. Was there something that made you really not want to gamble on the silvers being in 9?
Yeah, my last race.
Oh,
Mostly.
okay, sorry.
The hints, like the ladder hint is completely useless to me. I have no idea if there's a ladder block in any dungeon I've been in, even if it was 10 seconds ago.
Well, yeah,
so
that's one of those where it's only referring to one potential path as being ladder blocked,
right,
especially in the larger dungeons. So yeah, that can throw a lot of people for.
Yeah. If I get a ladder hint, the only, I guess the only way that's helpful is if I don't have the ladder yet, then I don't even, I might keep that in the back of my mind and go for whatever that item is later. But otherwise, I just ignore it. So yeah, I had 6 and 7, and I knew where they were. I guess I kind of knew where 9 was by the point in time I had the raft. But yeah, I just felt like the amount of time I spent in 9, I mean, it was basically about the same in my last race. I pretty much full cleared 9 in my last race, and the silvers weren't in there. And so this time I told myself I'm just going to clear levels until I get the silvers, or have gotten every item out of, if once I get to line 9, I know I'm not going to have to leave.
Yeah, and I can completely understand that. In the end, it really just came down to McMonkey got the hint, which got him to silvers faster, and then you both basically found the path to Ganon at just about the same time, because he was hiding under Zelda.
To the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to bomb underneath Zelda's room to get.
Yeah, I'm sort of kicking myself because when I picked up that compass and I peeked my head into the room below Zelda just to see if there was a door there for getting back to Zelda later, and I had the thought maybe I pursue that to see, to find the path to Zelda so that I know if there is a direct path here. And then I thought, well, whatever, there might be another way around. So yeah, I could have saved myself a lot of time if I had, sort of listened to that instinct early on in looking at 9, but I decided to leave that for last instead.
I mean, that map was a thing. I was like,
Well,
I was rooting
yeah,
for him
and-
to be in the top, all the way on the top row, all the way under the 9.
Yeah, and just playing the odds, I had, I think, one accessible room I could go to towards Zelda versus all of the rest of 9 that, again, it could be hiding in. So, yeah, it was, well, that's the way it goes.
Oh yeah, no, I mean it was probably a decision that a lot of us would make. It comes down to in 9 half the time it comes down to who likes to take staircases, who likes to just walk, and which one does the game think it should be today. But it was this is a really really good race from the both of you. We had just so many like interesting choices. Xarnax found the power bracelet first, which eventually got him into 4, which got him his bow. I can't remember if he also found the recorder first. No, McMonkey got the recorder first.
Yeah, and McMonkey.
Before you had a sword, I think.
But Xarnax did
Yeah.
have also the wand first, which was a little bit of the combat boost.
And then the ladder and the any key in 1. Xarnax got to those first, so he got the red ring. But McMonkey, you weren't very far behind him on that one either, because it's level 1, and you finally got.
Yeah.
But it was this was
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
I don't think
to
I ran
watch.
into any real key blocks. I mean, there were a couple dungeons I peeked my head into that had key blocks, but I wasn't all that committed to clearing them at that point anyway. So, I went to 1 about as fast as I could after getting swords. I didn't want to, beeline through the overworld and skip stuff. But yeah, I think 1 was the first dungeon I cleared. I peeked my head into 3, and got the flute, but I think 1 was the first one I actually cleared. So yeah, I didn't. No delay there.
I think 1 was the first dungeon I found.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, immediately getting the ladder and the any key felt really good. I knew it was not going to be a huge advantage because that's not something. It wasn't hiding very well. So and yeah, I knew you were going to get there not long after me, but I felt I probably had gotten there first.
Yeah, you did. You had gotten into 1, and we were just like, hey, this is great. The game just gave us a free red ring, a ladder. We've got all the keys in the game, and a lot of money. There was so much money in this seed.
There sure was.
Money everywhere.
Except when the game kept giving you bomb upgrades, and you were like 3 rupees short. It's like, game, can you just
Game,
give
please.
us some money, please?
Just
Oh,
a
that
little
was-
money.
Yeah, and except for when I went to check hints, and they were so expensive, and the ones on Death Mountain I could only afford 2, and I wasn't going to walk all the way back there after save scumming the money. And I was, I figure, well, so be it. I'll leave a hint, and if I have to, I'll go back again. But yeah, I was a little worried about that for a minute, and then I got the other hints, and it didn't matter.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
it gave
pretty
you-
useless.
Yeah, it gave you the relevant one about needing a raft. That was like the only thing that is good.
That was the major hint, anyway.
And at that point, you guys are pretty close to knowing that for certain.
Right.
Though, okay, so something awesome happened. Dragon Warrior Randomizer channel rated us just before you played the flute for the first
Oh,
time.
that's amazing.
And I was like, wait, did he do that to his own file? Because I know you have done quite a lot of the music on this, and I was going, that'd be really cool if he did.
I always just hit the random tune button.
But I was like, okay, I wonder, because that was just like the most, it was the most perfect timing ever. But yeah, so any final thoughts about this seed?
I see a question from version 2. If curious if I thought the play melody hint for the boomerang was a hint for a dig dogger. That's kind of what I thought. I didn't look at my tracker closely enough to see if there was a level under a recorder, and when I went back to 5, it did not register at all that hint applied to that. Or I maybe even had found the boomerang by then. I don't remember.
You hadn't. You
Whatever-
gotten into 5 and gotten the Triforce because it was
Yeah.
pretty easy to get to.
My thought process with that hint was probably incomplete.
Well, because it could have been both.
Yeah.
'Cause
Also
it still
true,
could have
yeah.
been- it still could have been double boomerang in 9, and it still could have just been under a dig dogger. So that's one of those ones that kind of goes either way.
Yep.
But how about you, McMonkey?
Yeah, no final thoughts. Just I'm happy to be in the win column, and we'll hope that I get Bommy on the wheel this week. That would be amazing.
That'd be amazing.
To have an in-house battle. We've had a few, more than a few, battles, racing offline seeds and things. So I think that would be quite a lot of fun.
I don't suppose we know how many Triforces 9 required.
No, we
Somewhere
don't.
between 5 and 7.
Right.
That
Yeah,
sounds
that-
good for me.
My first 2 seeds were both 5, and I ended up full clearing the entire game, both of them. So 3 for 3 on
because of
there.
where the items were, or
Yeah, and just picking the wrong places to go and getting bad luck.
yeah,
Mostly.
Yeah, pretty much. It's even when it gives you the nice ones where it's like, oh, you only need 5 Triforces, it has to send you to 5 different places to get items because everything's
Yep.
blocked.
Yep.
So it's fun. I'm really enjoying the inter-dungeon heart shuffle thing.
Yes, I like that flag a lot more than Heart Shuffle.
It's kind of fun because it's like it's not always going to be the same, and you're not always just going to end up with 20 hearts before you actually find a useful item. But anyway, we'll thank our runners for a very entertaining race. GG's, you guys. This was a lot of fun to watch. We will thank Pleco for doing our tracking in the background, pushing all the buttons and keeping us up to date. And also, this was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. I'm very happy that we were able to do this tonight.
Yeah, this is good. We got to talk about, did we make up a cookie today?
We did? I think it was like an oatmeal blueberry cookie.
Oh yeah, eggless oatmeal blueberry cookie. But
Yeah.
you like butter, so it can't be vegan.
Yep.
And I did mention Xarnax that from what I remember, you make a very mean chili.
I'd like to think so.
I mean, chili's pretty good. But all right, guys, if you're looking for more Zelda, coming up at 9 p.m. Eastern on SpeedGaming 2 is going to be Mr. Dunlow taking on Latebit. At 10 p.m. on SpeedGaming Prime is going to be Mako71 taking on Shaddy. And man, that one could be a good one.
Yep.
So,
Um,
anyway.
So I think that's going to do it for us here, though.
Oh, most definitely. But yeah, I'll go ahead and say thank you also for hanging out. This was great.
Yes, and thank you, CD, for taking time out of your night to also do this.
I mean, I'm just glad I got home in time because there was some traffic today. But anyway, have a great night, everybody, and we will catch you later.
Thank you. Good night.